Hey there. Today, we're going to talk about something that so many people go through, but we often only hear about it from one side, the journey of infertility. We're going to look at this really personal experience in a way that might just change the entire conversation.
Let's just put it right out there. This is the core idea we're unpacking today. It sounds simple, right? But this one sentence, it challenges a story we've been told for a very, very long time. So let's start there with that common perception. I mean, think about it. When you hear the words infertility treatment, what's the first image that really pops into your head?
For most of us, right, the conversation immediately zooms in on the woman. The whole narrative seems to follow her experience, her body, her struggle, often making it feel like it's something she's going through all by herself.
And look, that burden is no joke. We're talking about a demanding schedule of constant hospital visits, the real physical toll of daily injections, and just the immense physical and emotional stress of it all. It's a weight that is so often carried and seen as being carried by one person.
It's a lot, and it's a totally valid part of the picture. But we have to ask ourselves, is it the complete picture? Is there another half to this story that we've been missing all along?
And this, right here, is where everything starts to shift. Because when we actually look at the data, the story starts to look very, very different. Okay, so check this out. It's incredibly simple, but so powerful. According to our sources, when you break down the causes of infertility, it's split right down the middle. 50% of the time, it's related to female factors, and 50% of the time, it's related to male factors. Let's just let that number sink in for a second. 50%. This isn't some minor contributing thing. It's half. It makes it crystal clear that this is fundamentally a shared issue.
So why does this feel so surprising to hear? Well, the source points to a pretty significant information gap. In Japan, for example, conversations around reproductive health just aren't really directed at men as an involved party. And that lack of direct engagement helps keep that one-sided story going. Knowing this is a total game changer, right? It shifts the focus from blame or burden to empowerment and, action. So what does a path forward actually look like? Let's dig into what men can do. What's so empowering here is that there are so many factors on the male side that can be checked out and often improved. Yeah, we're talking about key metrics like sperm count, motility, that's how well they move, and morphology, their shape. But it's also about things we can all relate to. Lifestyle habits, sleep quality, and stress levels. There's actually a lot here that's within a person's control. And the best part? Getting started doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming thing. The source suggests two really simple but powerful first steps. Number one, get tested. Get a professional evaluation to really understand your own specific situation. And two, review your lifestyle. Even small positive tweaks to things like diet, sleep, and stress can sometimes completely change the game. All of this leads us to this really profound shift in perspective. It's about creating a whole new conversation, one that's built on seeing this journey as something you do together.
This quote from our source, it just gets right to the heart of it all, doesn't it? This journey isn't about finding fault or pointing fingers. It's about asking a much more powerful question. What can we do together?
Ultimately, it boils down to this really important shift, both emotionally and practically. It's about moving away from that isolating feeling of my problem or your problem and stepping into the supportive, shared idea of our journey. It reframes the entire experience. It's no longer about solitude. It's about partnership.
So we want to leave you with this thought. This isn't just data on a slide. It's a tool. It's a starting point for a conversation that could change everything for you or someone you care about. So the real question isn't just if you'll start the conversation, but how.